Hey, so I thought I'd just get you on the stream. Are you there?
What? Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Can I just ask you some of your picks? So would you say Steven Strasburg was your favorite pitcher or no?
Yeah, I think he was. I mean, he showed up as the best on our pitcher recent performance sheet, which I would recommend anyone looking at.
Yeah, and you can find that on the Daily Fantasy Winners Forum. Posted every day. I think next season we probably won't because it seems like it's actually too good info.
Right.
I'd have to charge you guys for it. But
so we've gotten some great picks with that. So I think definitely check it out.
Yeah.
Season. I think there was a gut feeling there that I think weaker hitting teams tend to do worse against guys who are really fast fastballs. And the Phillies just have no good hitters. So my sense was that Strasburg would dominate them easier than any other team. But that's just, I'm here. That may not actually be true.
I was saying yesterday that I'm very happy you won, but I was upset at how good a game he had because I think it was just a lot just luck.
Yeah, sure. No, obviously I'm not upset because I won.
Yeah.
But I was a little upset just because I really like Carlos Martinez, and he was almost owned by no one.
Yeah.
He threw 8 innings and struck out 9,
yeah.
and somehow didn't get the win because he just didn't get the run support.
You're right.
Also, Harper doing really well was also just like the fact that I won despite is pretty shocking.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's pretty amazing. If you guys have any questions for Danny, let me know, by the way. Okay, Prince Fielder. This was actually obviously his price was really good, but you liked him against McHugh, right?
Yeah, I mean, when we look at McHugh is someone who throws just a ton of sliders. When we look at pitch type values, Fielder has done really well against sliders. So I think against a righty who throws a lot of sliders, it's easy to like Fielder. But also just for 2,600 at Texas, his fantasy points per plate appearance was really high.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Another surprising thing is you actually won with a -1 player. Jason Kipnis did not actually got you negative points.
I didn't like Kipnis that much.
Yeah.
It's funny because this lineup was so close. This was literally the second lineup I made. My cash lineup, the only difference was I forget who I went at second, and then instead of Reddick, I went Moreland.
Right.
But in hindsight, this lineup seemed like a better cash lineup, so... I forget who else there was to play. There just didn't seem like there was really any.
I used Altuve, it looks like, once. Let's see who other guys went with. Oh, Rendon was a really popular play, but he got 0. I mean, no...
I probably would have preferred to play Rendon, but otherwise I wouldn't have been able to fit all these other guys. And I really didn't know who else I want. I mean, I was willing to change the person I played at second to those.
Okay, so someone asked a question, why did you decide to fade Harper? Was this a conscious...
I faded Harper. I made probably 75 lineups. I didn't really fade Harper. I love Harper. If you want to look at awesome baseball stats, go to FanGraphs and look at Bryce Harper stats. He is unbelievable.
Right.
Frankly, also, you should probably look at Barry Bonds stats because they are just so otherworldly. But, Harper reminds me a lot of Barry Bonds in just how good his play discipline is.
Yeah.
It is unbelievable. He's almost walked 20% of the time this season.
Okay.
It just seems like...
So then why weren't you all... So explain why weren't you... I mean, I know the answer to this, but explain why you're not all over him.
Well, the thing is, I think FanDuel has bias for high salary pitchers, so I'm always going to be more willing to pay up for pitchers than I am to pay up for a hitter. Like Strasburg's fantasy points per $1,000 of the expectation for a pitcher or something like probably like 1.5.
Yeah.
On FanDuel, and I think we have Harper at like a 0.85. Hitters are always worth value, so it's really not worth spending on.
Yeah. And also, like,
anyone can have a bad game too. So.
Right.
And,
I know,
I think Cannon was a reverse split guy too.
Yes.
So I wasn't like super pumped about playing any lefties
Yeah, I mean, the fact is that Jason Hayward and Josh Reddick both are better expectation in terms of points per $1,000. So it's not like blasphemy to fade Harper when he's 5,300 at all. He happened to get lucky and have a good game, but especially with hitters, and this is probably the only fantasy sport where this is the case. If you have a hitter that's going to be highly owned, anyone can go 0-4. So a lot of times you want to fade them. But that being said, like I said, I couldn't believe that Posey was 10% owned. I have no idea who people went with. Do you have any idea? Like, I would have thought Posey would have been... Posey was 10.5% owned.
Why do I think that was?
Why? Yeah, so I'm just saying, sometimes I get this idea, I should fade this person. And then I look at ownership and I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah. I think maybe the lesson here is think about who people are going to put in their lineup. Like, if everyone's going to play Harper and you're also playing a 10K pitcher, you don't have a lot of salary to play Posey as well.
Right. That's true as well. Yeah, that's something to think
about. I think the Giants park is the worst hitting park in baseball. So anytime someone's there, I think you're not going to see that high ownership.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like people are going to be all over playing people from AT&T Park.
Right.
But that being said, it's way worse of a park for lefties than for righties. So.
Yeah. Someone asked, follow-up, if Harper has elite plate discipline, wouldn't he be a must-play on FanDuel with this string? I would say that, I'm just going to answer this, Bryce Harper is an elite player. There's also other elite players, like Buster Posey versus a lefty, maybe not at AT&T Park, but Buster Posey versus a lefty at the Phillies Park would be just as good as Bryce Harper versus a righty at Phillies Park, I think. Maybe Bryce Harper's probably better, but there are a lot of elite hitters.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I'd also just say that, the fact that Harper doesn't get out a lot, that helps on FanDuel, but it helps a little bit. It's not something to base your entire strategy on.
All right, I'm just going to go into a few more people. I mean, Justin Turner is just facing a lefty. Carlos Correa, shortstop, was just really weak. He's facing a lefty. Seems fine. Shortstop was the thinnest position ever. So let's just get into Hayward, Pollock, and Reddick. So why did you use these three people?
I mean, this is really... Hayward has a good price. He showed up at the top of our projections. I'm sure... I don't know for sure, but I'm betting he was in our algo picks.
Yeah.
He was just really, really well projected. He's a terrible pitcher going to a really good hitter's park. Really not much racing here.
And then Josh Reddick. I mean, it seems...
I thought Samardzija had been pitching well and would have a good game, and I was completely wrong. But even if he's facing a super good pitcher, and I actually played Trout a fair amount too.
Right.
Even though Trout was facing a good pitcher, because Felix Hernandez throws a ton of changeups, and Trout just crushes for changeup, and his price was ridiculous.
Yeah.
When someone's price gets really low, you can play them against just about anyone. And Reddick is at that point right now.
Right. And Samardzija isn't Felix Hernandez at all.
Right.
And also, it's the White Sox park. So park matters a lot. The White Sox park is really easy to hit home run. Yeah. Which is also something that's really unique to baseball. And then A.J. Pollock was your guy last night. I mean, I witnessed him hit a home run to win you this contest. So, but you didn't play him for his home run power, right?
No, I played him because Ross is really bad against stolen bases, and he showed up well projected, but I thought the stolen bases matchup was quite good. I mean, I just liked him. I mean, loves bases. He's one of the better DFS players. Really likes AJ Pollock, so the stolen base matchup was certainly really good. Ross is really
and he did steal a base.
He did steal a base, but the home run was really matter.
Yes, it mattered a lot. All right, well, we should get to work. Thanks for answering my call. Congratulations, that's awesome. And we're going to be talking about football later in the week. Please, if you want to talk to me and Danny about fantasy sports, dailyfantasywinners.com is our site. Thanks for watching. Good luck in baseball tonight. If you have any questions about baseball tonight, you can join us on the forum. Good luck, guys.